3 basic note types that every musician should understand, no matter what instrument, whether it's bass, guitar, drums, piano, saxophone, tuba, baritone, whatever. Quarter notes, eighth notes, and 16th notes. In addition, each of those has a rest that goes along with it. We'll get there. Let's start with quarter notes. That's our steady beat. So right here, right now, is a metronome, is a click set at 90 BPM, which means 90 beats per minute. If we play a note, we'll just pick C, 3rd fret here on the A string. And if we play right along with this click, those are our quarter notes. Now, a quarter rest is basically silence or pause in what you're playing for exactly the length of one of those quarter notes. So we'll do quarter note rest, just like this. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you want to be thinking about that as you're playing on 1 and 3, resting on 2 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play, rest, play, rest. Jumping right into the next ones, we got eighth notes. So we take the steady beat, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we get 2 notes that are exactly evenly spaced between them. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So we have 1/8 note on the beat and then another one splitting the difference. So go ahead, just hold that C down and we'll play eighth notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Unless you happen to be a complete beginner watching this, playing the eighth notes or playing the quarter notes is not going to be the tricky part. What I really want you to focus on is counting and keeping track of what you're playing and when. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Even when you're not counting out loud, you want to have a running tally in your head. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4. If you can keep those running counts going, you will always know exactly where you're at in every measure, and you will never get lost again. Well, you'll probably still get lost eventually at some point, but let's try a basic rhythm that combines quarter notes, quarter rests, and eighth notes. We'll do 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1 rest, 3 and 4. Another one might be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, rest. 4 and 1, 2, rest. 4 and 1, 2, rest. 4 and. If you go to my website, maxhbass.com, I have a sheet that has all kinds of different rhythms that you can practice on the bass. Just pick any note and play through the rhythms. It's got everything that we're talking about in this video today and a little bit more. So again, maxhbass.com if you want that download with all of these rhythms to practice. The next thing we have to talk about is eighth rests. So an eighth rest is resting for half a beat. First way to think about it is we're playing the opposite of the beat. So here's our click, 1, 2, 3, 4. If we put an eighth rest on every beat and then play an eighth note, we get this. Ready? And rest, and rest, and rest, and rest, and rest, and rest, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 4. So I actually found a song. It's called Godzilla by Blue Oyster Cult that has quarter note, quarter rest, eighth notes. You probably know it as bomb, ba-da-da-da, if you know the song. But the other way to think about it is 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3. So if we break that down, we have quarter note, and then a quarter rest, and then an eighth rest, and then 3 eighth notes, and then we're back to the beginning. Thing here is to focus on is the counts. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3. 90 BPM, Godzilla. 1, 2, ready, and 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now that's a pretty simple way to think about those quarter note, quarter rest, eighth note, 8 rests, but it does get your foot in the door. There's plenty of other songs out there that get way more syncopated than that. But moving on, gotta talk about 16th notes. We take the same beat, we split it into 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a. You should be able to say those counts in your sleep, in your head at least. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a. Do it a little bit slower. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E. I actually have a whole video just talking about combining 8th notes with 16th notes, so I'm not going to get into that right now. Go find that video if you want to do a deep dive into some more of those rhythms. Trickiest part about 16ths, though, is the 16th rests. Because if we have 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and we put those rests on the beat and on the ands, we get the 16th note syncopation like this. 1E, a 2E, a 3E, a 4E. With the metronome, it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have to really be in your head, subdividing, feeling those pulses happening on the resting spots. So to practice these 16th notes and 16th rests, we're going to go over the bass line to Express Yourself by Charles Wright. Sounds like this. But we're really just going to hone in on this one little snippet. 8, 5, 6, 8, 5, 6, 6. A 1 E, a 3, 4. Got those syncopated 16th notes in there. If we do that little section with the metronome. 1, 2, 3, 4. A 1 E, a 3, 4. 1 E, 2 E, a 3, and a 4 and a 1 E, a 2 E, a 3 and a 4 and a. So this is by no means a fully comprehensive lesson on understanding these notes, just to kind of get your foot in the door and see what possibilities you can unlock for yourself by really honing in your counting skills. Go learn the rest of Godzilla and the rest of Express Yourself if you're into it. And also you can watch these other videos that I go more deep dive, do more deep dives into counting and stuffs and rhythms and musics. All right, well, that's going to do it for this video. All right, bye.